Here's part 3 of my monthly, I guess, update of equipment stuff. This happens too often. This is the 60H. So I've had this now for a few weeks. I sent it to John along with all my other stuff to get rebuilt because it just was not in awesome shape. This was a school horn. I don't know if I mentioned that in the video. But it actually been taken pretty well care of for a school instrument. I've seen many school instruments where they're much worse. So the bell section, what did he do? He took off the J band. If you look at it from this direction for you guys, there we go, this took me a while. This guy here is all one piece, and this is a J band. It makes a J. It's not a tuning slide since it doesn't come off, but it's a J band. He took this off to get out all the dents and stuff. It had some nasty little pings and dents and stuff, especially down here, maybe from people's necks. It's also just an exposed part of the instrument. So he took all that out. It looks really good now. He put it back together really well. And he also made a back plate for my valve. The back plate is the part in a rotor that comes out, if you like. And I think I've showed you guys this in videos. If you take this out, this back plate is a separate piece. And the one I had in there did not match the instrument. The numbers on the back plate and the valve should match, and they didn't. And it just floated around. It didn't do anything. It just moved with the valve, so that doesn't help you very much. So John made me one out of some parts that he had. Now the valve feels pretty good. It's actually quite good now. The slide was taken apart, rebuilt. It just was not totally square, not totally awesome. Some of the tubes are a little not straight. Took it apart, he fixed the crook. There were a couple dings in that. Kind of put this back to square. And he pulled the lead pipe on this too. And the lead pipe on this one was also destroyed. I have the bottom, most of it, but I'm not sure what I can do with it now. The top was destroyed. And this is the same stock Bach 50 lead pipe that was in this slide in my last video, just a couple minutes ago. I only have one, so I have to swap them back and forth depending on which instrument I want to play. Yes, this is a Bach lead pipe in a con. Yes, this is the wrong thing to do, apparently, according to some people. And I'll probably get some kind of 62H lead pipe at some point. But for right now, this Bach lead pipe really makes this horn just a little more consistent throughout all the ranges, a little easier to articulate. The horn is just 1,000 times easier to play now with this lead pipe in here than it was previously before the rebuild. So I'm really happy with this. We'll see if I even get something new. I'm not sure if I need to. And it actually plays really well with my big old Greg Black 1G, which is kind of surprising. I didn't think that was going to happen. This instrument is a lot like the 70H that I had in a previous video. It's hard to play. It's not that easy to play. It's just the slots are a little less defined in some ways, so you have to really work for the slot. On my Edwards and Bach combination, I can make that bend from B flat down to G flat almost sound all the same. I can get kind of the same sound of the whole thing. And that's just kind of an effect of modern instruments, especially the Edwards dual bore slide. It's just kind of like that. Almost no matter where you put the slide, if you're in tune or not, it kind of sounds okay, it sounds good. Of course, if you play it well, it sounds great. And this one, only if you play it well does it sound great. If you don't hit that slot right on, it just doesn't sound good at all. It doesn't resonate. But if you do play it right, it resonates really well. Another issue, of course, is the volume. It feels a lot better now with this lead pipe after it's been rebuilt. But of course, it just doesn't work after a certain amount of air. It just kind of stops responding. It's very hard to articulate. I'm surprised I can do that, actually. And I feel like that would probably feel a lot better and a lot less tiring for me on my setup. But that's not really the point, right? This is for that really soft stuff in orchestras. Like Renish. I would definitely use it for Renish. Stuff like maybe even Beethoven 9. Just lighter things don't need to be super loud, articulated, and heavy. This is a good instrument for that. We'll see. I'm going to play it a lot in the next few weeks. I'll let you guys know if I actually want to keep it or not, because I'm really not sure. The problem is my double is just really, really, really stupidly good, and I kind of find myself not needing anything else. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know. I still have some stuff coming back to me. My Bach 42 that is being completely torn apart and rebuilt comes back to me here sometime in the next few years. I'm not sure. And I'm really excited for that. I'll let you guys know how it turns out. That wraps up part 3 of all my new stuff. See you guys next time.